What up? How's it going? So now we on episode 2. Look, that first episode, as I said, as good as it could possibly get. I'm looking forward to now. How does he deal with Pinkman? Because that's a loose cannon. He's good. You see how he handled everything? For as much as he was shook, of course he's going to be shook. That's his first time in a situation like that. He just assumed, oh, wait, the police are after me, which is crazy because how would the police know to come out there, right? Now, the fire department thing, that makes sense. That's that's their job, right? But yeah, man, I'm not sure where it goes from here. Like I said, I've seen this, but it was so much I didn't even recall about that first episode. But as it came up, I started to recall things like that he made the gas that made those guys pass out or whatever. Like, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Already is so good. It's so well acted. The story makes sense. Everything about this is perfect from that one episode so far. So let's go ahead and get into this next episode. Episode 2, Breaking Bad.
You are a lifesaver.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough.
No, hey, mad props.
I could have sworn the guy said south.
Hilarious. Yeah, that much money will make up for it being wet.
And we're gonna drive it over to your house.
My house?
Yes, your house. We're gonna drive it over there and park it overnight. And then tomorrow...
Man, not my house!
After we finish cleaning up this mess, we will go our separate ways. Our paths will never cross.
Oh, no. He did take that shit off and just toss it. It's one thing to let some chemicals do the work. It's a whole nother thing to like have to put him out of his misery.
Walt? You coming out? We can't come to the phone right now, so please leave us a message.
Hello, Mr. White. This is AT&T calling. Are you?
I can't believe this asshole.
I really don't appreciate these sales calls.
Well, too bad, man, because guess what? He's still not dead. I went and put my ear to the RV. I can hear him, like, rolling around in there, all right?
Yeah, did he just pour out all his weed and use that bag to ice his eye?
Yo, 148, 3 to the 3 to the 6 to the 9, representing the ABQ. What up, biatch? Leave it at the tone.
So, yes, Ben.
Is this gonna be on the murder?
What?
Is this gonna be on the midterm?
Oh my God. Yeah, he was gonna burn the body, like had an acid eat the bodies. You gotta run over him. Yo, you gotta run over him. Please run over him. I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna lose. If he run up on this motherfucker, yo.
No.
That went even better than I thought. Like, look at this idiot, Crystal Ships. What a dumbass.
Crazy 8, what the hell does that even mean?
I don't know, man, okay? It means like Crazy 8, okay? I don't know. You know, there's like a Starbucks on every corner. Crazy 8 is like the dude that sells Starbucks his beans.
Okay, so he's a distributor. Do you think he is capable
This is
of
crazy.
listening to reason?
I mean, what kind of reason? You mean like, dear
Right?
Crazy 8, hey, listen, if I let you go, will you promise not to come back and waste my entire family?
See, my man's trying to use reason and logic in a business that don't call for that sometimes.
We need to tie him up. Why the hell did we tie him up? We need to bounce.
Look at these idiots. What the hell is he doing? Oh. He gonna try to link it up? Yeah.
So now, what do we do?
You keep asking me that like you think I have some answer.
Well, you gotta do something.
We have got to do something, and I am open to suggestions. You brought those guys out there. This is your responsibility.
Like I came to you begging.
This
to
is
cook
interesting
meth.
because he's so
hey,
science-based,
nerdiest old dude I know.
and because
You wanna
he's an
come cook
idiot,
Crystal?
they
Please.
both suck at
I'd ask
criminal
my doctor why I ain't
enterprise.
planning, but a wheelchair wouldn't fit in the RV.
Like, I understand why Pinkman expects him to have a plan because, you know, he's smart and all that, but
We have got a body in that RV, and it's getting warmer outside. Understand? And we have got to do something about that soon. It seems to me that our best course of action would be chemical disincorporation. Dissolving in strong acid. In a scenario like this, I don't suppose it is bad form to just flip a coin.
this is...
Heads. Heads. That's 2 out of 3.
hilarious.
Look at the bottom for a triangle stamped LDPE. Should be molded right into the plastic.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I've always
yeah,
seen them
LDP,
triangles and never
right,
knew what they
right.
meant. Like, never, you know,
Oh,
I've
man, this
always
feels-
seen them.
So hey, have you done the thing?
Yeah, I'm working up to it.
Yeah, he had a hard time with the other one. So he like, this one is just point and shoot, right? Well, what do you see? Oh, suffocate him?
Would you fucking play games with me? Who's that? Bring me some water, would you?
You have to give this man some bologna and cheese and some water. Oh, he making him a sandwich, just period. So he actually gonna try to reason with him. Is he about to smoke? Hilarious. It's been sitting there this whole time, and I've been sitting there like, what's going on?
No store in town sells a plastic bin big enough for a body.
Suppose you could buy 2 bins, legs in one, torso in the other.
God.
You sure? Pretty sure.
God, can I tell you that's exactly what I was hoping?
You remember you said that when she's 16 and starts dating. Looking fabulous.
I ain't gonna be here.
Who is Jesse Pinkman?
Oh, imagine the flip-flop in his stomach when he hears that.
Who is this Jesse Pinkman to you?
He sells me pot.
Good technique. Actually, great technique.
Are you out of your mind?
Shut up.
What are you, like 16 years old? Your brother-in-law is a DEA agent. What?
Just once.
Just once.
Get off my ass.
He said, can you do that
I'd
for me? honey?"
appreciate it.
Oh. What the fuck is she doing? Even if he was smoking weed, like, that's the worst thing in the world to you? Like, what? Why don't you buy something?
Yes, you. May I talk to you? My brother-in-law is a DEA agent.
Cool.
And I will not hesitate to call him. Not if I have to. Don't call our house again. You stay away from him, or you will be one sorry individual.
That woman came to a man's house because her husband got weed and said, I'm going to snitch on you and ruin your entire life because I think my husband bought marijuana from you.
You know, break your balls and threaten you. God, that would be hilarious. You know, and then, you know,
He's still wearing that baggy ass hoodie.
One is completely. You got got a brother in the goddamn DEA?
Brother-in-law.
Oh, well, there's a load off my mind. I barely got him in the bathtub.
Bathtub, what do you mean, bathtub?
This is the worst. It's getting worse and worse. Oh no, that's this motherfucker, and it's just gonna go from level to level to level. Unless they go get a tub. Oh, too late. He told your stupid ass what to do. This is all on you.
I'm sorry, what were you asking me? Oh, yes. That stupid plastic container I asked you to buy. You see, hydrofluoric acid won't eat through plastic.
Linger at the edge, we like to dare each other.
First, let me start by saying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. The way this played out, it is so small, but the stakes are so high. And you see Walt getting deeper and deeper in, and they're just dealing with one situation at this point, right? Just one. But at this point, he's fully in. We got a dead body, and we got another one that needs to be dealt with. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Of course, it's hard for him to do it. He ain't not no killer or nothing like that. And the just anticipation of it. And so he finally smoked some weed. That little scene was funny where he's rolling up, because imagine, like I said, never witnessing anyone do it, and then you're like, you know what, let me try. That's exactly how it would go. You'd be licking some, you'd be tearing up all sorts of papers. You know, it was just funny to see that. And then he lit it with the stove. That was funny. When his wife asked him, I'm like, how's he gonna get out of this? Because his wife is doing what a wife does. Now that, see, early on, I wasn't mad at that. If there was a weird call and she's trying to figure that out, a wife going to do that, right? She's going to call back. She's going to track, use the internet. Okay. When she asks him and he gives her that, I'm expecting her to just eat that. Okay, Walt smokes weed. He's dealing with something. This woman went to a drug dealer's house and said, I'm going to snitch on you if you don't stop selling weed to my husband. And her whole response to the weed was even crazy. What are you, 16 or something? It's like, yuck. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, this is the type of person she is. He smashed her and he did her good. And that played no part on her. She immediately went back to herself like, well, that was fine. What are you doing in that bathroom? like, get off his back, get off his ass, like he said. Get off that man's back, get off his nuts, get off the tip. She getting me tight. Like, she went, and then my man almost got caught, Pinkman. Like I said, this is interesting because in the middle, we have them being criminals. This is what they're in right now. This is what they have to deal with. Over here, we have this analytical, science-based character. On the other side, we have someone who he's very like artistic. Like he just he lives to the beat of his own drum. Both of those do not do well with being a good criminal. And you saw that where Walt has Pinkman has no answers. So he keeps asking Walt, and Walt is like, why you think I got answers? Because you're the smart one in this situation. But Walt is smart about certain things. We saw what he's smart at. We saw what he was smart at. Cooking it up. Then we saw my man out there panicking, thinking the cops are coming for him. Like what? He even had us looking dumb. We sit there like, oh, here come the cops. The cops ain't coming for your ass. They don't even know you out there, right? Yeah, man, this was another good episode. And it, like I said, it was so small. In total, we saw about 8 characters in this episode, and 2 of them were on screen about 90% of the time. That motherfucker Pinkman, he's the worst. See, Walt's issue is he's in too deep and he doesn't want to get in any further. But Pinkman's is he's been in it all this time and he's so stupid still. That motherfucker told you, use this plastic, the acid won't eat through it. He said he made it plain and clear. And this asshole went and poured all that shit in the bathtub. Now look at his house. And there's nothing that can be done. He can't let anyone in that house because there's no possible way to get DNA off of. Think about the bathtub, in between the bathtub and that top level, then in between the top level, in between the surface and the ceiling, and then it's burning as it hits that next floor. And DNA all over the place. Because he's an asshole and he's a dummy. Now, I need to see how they're going to deal with Emilio's cousin, who's in the basement. I got a feeling they're going to reason with him somehow. I don't know how. I just feel like that's going to be Walt's thing, right? Because he brings it up and then they just leave it there. They left that open. So maybe he is able to talk to him. And every time he went down there a little bit more, like that scene where he gives him 2 bottles of water, boom. Gives him the sandwich, boom. Gives him a bucket to use the bathroom. Then the toilet paper rolls. And then he gives him the hand sanitizer. And I'm like, that's funny because it's one thing. Everything on this is so detail oriented when it comes to the characters because Walt would give him all those supplies because by the time we get to the bucket, I'm like, yo, he cares. And then he gives him the toilet paper. I'm like, oh. And then he gives him the hand sanitizer. It's like, yes, that's his character. His character would still be trying to care about how sanitary the guy, the criminal he's supposed to be killing is. I'm into this, man. I'm into this. I'm gonna go ahead and watch a few more, man. Like this is good so far, man. And yeah, I don't recall anything after this. I didn't know what was gonna happen in this episode. Like, yeah, like I said, I've seen about the first 3, I think. May have been the first 2. Who knows? Because I don't recall any of this shit that took place in that. Hey, next episode.